Right, guys, so I never thought I'd see the day, but Red free-to-play first year anniversary base VEGITO is going to get a ZENKAI. Now, this is massive. I don't think you guys understand how cheap this character was upon original release. And this is the first year anniversary, guys. Literally, first year anniversary. He was so good. As a matter of fact, he still holds one of the cheapest, if not arguably the cheapest main ability or any ability in Dragon Ball Legends, period. He locks you in for 10 timer counts with no setbacks on his own. So he can lock you in. You can switch in to anybody you want and just completely obliterate them. I mean, honestly, it's that cheap. I'm surprised. I've joked about this character getting ZENKAI before, but I never thought they'd actually do it because of the main ability itself. We'll go over his abilities in just one bit, and I will be coming out with more leaks officially in literally 30 minutes to an hour or so. Stay tuned for that. But guys, let's not waste any time. And by the way, if you guys do find value in today's video, make sure you guys simply like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Because I am also doing a PS5 and Xbox Series X giveaway. I'm not going to go over it. Pause and read. All you have to do is simply like, subscribe, and comment down below to win a raffle ticket. But guys, back into this video. So let's just read what he does here. Or let's read what they have in store for us, okay? So it says here, VEGITO's ZENKAI Awakening is coming, which is going to be in just a few hours from now. Unlock all uniques to boost damage inflicted and reduce damage received at battle start. After 40 timer counts kick into high gears with a further buff to damage inflicted, as well as buffs to key recovery and more. So I do not, you guys already know, I'm not a fan of timers. So after 40 timer counts, you have to wait to kick into high gear. So I'm not a big fan of that, but this character is so cheap. They have to be careful. I want to use the word cheap because that's what it is. It's an unfair character. And by the way, he has a really good Z ability for fusions as well. So, you know, inflicted damage up is obviously, you know, and reduced damage received is it's necessary. This character literally came out 3 years ago. So first year anniversary to be precise. It's insane. So let's just really quick, guys, take a read here. So look at his stats. Number one, he is a defensive type unit. And when this character came out, he was extremely tanky, and really good overall. You know, now in terms of tanky, he's not so tanky anymore compared to the characters today, but you can see his blast defense only at 161, his strike defense at 161 as well, his blast attack at 218 and his strike attack at 214. So obviously a very old unit that definitely needs some help, but for a 1 year anniversary unit, his defense isn't bad at all. So I can't imagine what he'll be after the ZENKAI. Now, this is where it gets crazy, guys. His main ability is the real fun is just beginning. Restores own health by 25%. Inflicts all enemies with no switching for 10 timer counts. This is insane. You don't see this anymore unless there's something wrong with this main ability in general. Like, for example, I think Ice or Nova does this, where they lock you in, but they're locked in as well. So that doesn't really matter. This in itself is extremely broken. Like I said, I've always joked about this character one day getting a ZENKAI. I actually mentioned it last week in one of my videos, but I never really thought I'd see the day because of this main ability right here, right? So, and that goes for any of the characters. For example, the yellow transforming movies, you know, Gohan. I don't see that guy getting a ZENKAI anytime soon as well because of this. But as you guys can see, it's very bare boned. His only unique ability is now the battle really begins. The following effects occur from battle start for 30 timer counts. So that's really bad for just 30 timer counts. Restores 20% of damage received after the enemy's attack is over. So that right there is great. And it restores up to 20% of your own health. So just that itself is really good, especially if you add some health restoration equipment on this character itself. It could be quite good, right? Also, -5 to own strike and blast cards cost. So that's solid. Also, another unique ability is I'm finally getting warmed up, which is the following effects occur once 30 timer counts has passed. So it's kind of opposite of his main ability, right? So he gets one ability, and then as soon as this is done, he gets this one, right? So that's kind of weird, but that's what I meant about one main ability, right? So the following effects occur once 30 timer counts has passed. Plus 30% damage inflicted, which is not that bad. Also increases card draw speed by level 1, which is actually really good. And also plus 35% to own key recovery. And that is it, guys. That is it for this character itself. His stats are low. He's a really good defensive character, but he has really good abilities just for like a 1-year-old unit. It could be quite scary depending on how they structured this character itself. So But like I said, also his we'll get to his green and his blue card in just one bit. I want to talk about his Z ability. So Z ability is really good. plus 40% to tag Fusion Warrior, base strike attack, and base blast defense. That's 40%. That's really good. You don't see that in normal Sparky units, let alone the latest LFs, right? It's really rare to see that, so that's really good in itself. And also an extra plus 20% to character Vegito base strike attack. So any other Vegito gets an extra 20% to strike attack. So that's really good. As far as his green card goes, let's see what it does. He restores own key by 40, which is not that bad actually at all. And also cancels own attribute downgrades in abnormal conditions, which is also pretty good. So very good green card for a 1-year-old unit, guys. This is 1 year old. So also special move is Big Bang Kamehameha. Deals major impact damage. Also destroys, or randomly, excuse me, destroys 2 enemy cards on hits. So guys, Fusion is shaping up to be quite nice, especially with Ultra Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta coming out right now. Now, Fusion does need a red. They really do, right? All the reds are solid. I mean, Super Gogeta, the red one, he's pretty old, and they just need a red, right? And I'm so glad they're bringing out this character, but they're going to have to really be careful with his main ability. Unless they kind of tinker it somehow, they just got to really be careful here because it could be quite dangerous, guys. Now, he's probably going to buff Fusion Warrior red, so I don't see anybody else that could benefit from this unless they Zenkai this Super Saiyan 3 transforming Gold Tanks. Then I could kind of see it in some way, right? But overall, Fusion has a good nucleus, really, really good. Obviously, like I just mentioned, Ultra Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. We got Super Gogeta right here, Super Vegito, which would benefit tremendously from this guy's Z ability, which gives him an extra 20% to strike attack. So a lot of good things going for this tag. Besides yellow, blue, purple that we just got in red, I would say green is slightly a drop off, even though they got Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, which is actually not that bad like people say they are. Like people say he is. He's really not that bad. He's still usable, but compared to all the other characters right now in today's meta, you got to be tip top, right? You got to be like on your A game in terms of stats. I like Gogeta's Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's abilities. Like his green card, you know, it's really good. Cover nullification, you know, he's just got like the whole things you pretty much need for a solid unit in today's meta. It's just his stats are kind of lacking in itself. But yeah, guys, I am very excited. Comment down below. And this character is free to play too, so that's really cool too. It's always nice to see a free to play character getting Zenkai, let alone a good one. So I can't see how this character will be bad with a main ability the way he has, because just the main ability itself, you could even be subpar. You could pop that main ability, let's just say for a red character, and then you bring in Beast Gohan and whatever, Super Gogeta, and you just completely obliterate the opponent because he's locked in. There's nothing you can do, right? So maybe you just take out the Vanish, pop your main ability, and just switch to a character that has Blast Armor, and it's GG, literally GG. So I am 100% going to be rocking this guy on my team regardless of how really good he is. I just really like his main ability. I think it's very cheap is the word I'm looking for. But guys, that's going to wrap it up. I'll definitely catch you guys once again in just a few minutes to an hour for some more extra juicy leaks. So catch you guys in a few. Have a good one. Peace.